what's up?
Hey, it's Jeff.
And Shay. Jeff, why are you wearing a hat? You can't wear a hat in school.
Yes, I can.
No, you can't.
Have you not checked the new rules?
Did they change?
The whole dress code's changed.
Really?
Yeah.
I heard something about like the late work policy. Did that change too?
I think so.
Oh, wow. Well, we have a great show today. But first, please stand up for the Pledge of Allegiance. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Now let's meet the administration and hear all about the new rules.
Good morning. My name is Nick Novak. I'm the proud principal here at Howard High School. I'd like to welcome you back. I'm starting my 5th year here as principal at Howard High. I'm excited to be able to welcome everyone to another school year and welcome you to our theme for the year, which is #BetterTogether. It's all about us working together to be as great a school as we can be, better than we were last year, better than we were yesterday, better than we were just a month ago. So we're going to make sure that we are working together and collaborating to be the best we possibly can. And some of that has to do with the rules that we are going to be talking about today here on this video. And so I want to be able to kind of encapsulate a few of the things. But before we get into the rules, I want to talk a little bit about where it all kind of situates there. Because yes, we have our rules. Yes, we have some of the things that you need to follow. Some of these are based in the Student Code of Conduct. But what we want to see here is that all of this falls under line as far as what our overall vision and mission is as a school. What is it that we're trying to accomplish? Last year was the year that we just launched our new vision and mission. And so as you can see on the screen being displayed right now, and hopefully this is a poster that's in your classroom as we speak, this is what our vision and mission are. Our vision and mission that we created, this is our 2nd year with it. Our mission is in collaboration with the Howard community. We will foster a school-wide environment that promotes a culture of integrity, equity, and responsiveness that embodies our Howard. And this is our mission, day in, day out. Here's what we're committed to. Our overarching vision, this is something that we aspire to, something that we're not there yet, but every day we work towards it. We seek to create a Howard community engaged in lifelong learning that promotes equity and respect for all while fostering relationships and celebrating diversity in all forms. So sometimes you might think about, well, how does that relate then to our rules and all the stuff we're talking about? Well, that's part of the issue, is that where we focus on what we're trying to achieve, the rules are there to help us get along there. If we kind of agree to here's the standards, here's the expectations, this is what we're striving towards. We also launched a new PBIS system last year, and our SGA has been doing a great job throughout the week, focusing on emphasizing Pride 2.0, personal purpose, respectful relationships, individual integrity, disciplined decisions, and of course, enthusiastic engagement. This is all about us being able to have a positive school culture and environment. This is what we want to be able to promote with our staff and students, and we appreciate everything that you do to be a part of that. We'll be using some positive referrals this year. I know a lot of people try to avoid getting referrals, but you might want to get a positive referral this year for doing something great. We'll be doing some monthly celebrations for those students who do receive a positive referral. And we're also going to be implementing a quarterly competition among each of the grade levels that relate to attendance, grades, discipline, and engagement. I'm not going to go into all of the Pride 2.0, but one of the key aspects of Pride 2.0 that I will be focusing on, I know SGA is doing all of them, but I'll talk briefly about respectful relationships. This is an important one to me, respecting yourself, respecting the building, respecting the rules, respecting your classmates, and respecting the staff. Our staff is here to be able to teach, to be counselors, to be administrators. That's their primary role, but they do have to make sure that they're following the Student Code of Conduct and having you help make sure you're making good decisions about what to do. So please respect them if they address an issue with them, even if you don't know them, especially if you don't know them. Please make sure you understand they're just doing their job and respect them in that. So looking forward to a great year, #BetterTogether, and let's continue with our introductions and refreshers on the rules.
Hi, Lions. My name is Ms. Hastings Huff, and I'm one of the assistant principals here at Howard. My caseload consists of students at the end of the alphabet, last name letters S-A-V through Z. I'm here to talk to you today about expectations in both the hallways and the cafeteria. As you are well aware, we are not only the best high school in Howard County, we're the biggest. In an effort to keep things moving here at Howard, we ask that you follow these simple expectations in the hallway. Don't block traffic. No standing or stopping in the halls. No running. No profanity or inappropriate language. And while technology may be worn, please ensure that it does not impede your ability to hear announcements, bells, alarms, or staff directives. Thank you for helping all of us get where we need to be in 6 minutes or less. Whether it's eating, chatting with friends, or enjoying some downtime, lunch is a time of day that many of you look forward to. In an effort to keep options open to you, please adhere to the following guidelines during your designated lunch shift. Remain at Howard High School. Leaving campus during the lunch shifts or throughout the school day is prohibited. Food and drinks must be consumed in the cafeteria, the atrium, or within the senior courtyard. Food is not permitted in the hallways. Please clean up after yourselves and encourage your seatmates to do the same. Please follow the same expectations that you would follow in the hallway. No yelling, no running, no profanity. And while again, your technology may be utilized, please do not allow it to impair the accessibility to announcements, bells, or alarms. It's the responsibility of us all to make lunchtime a safe and supportive environment. Thank you for upholding these basic expectations.
Hi guys, I'm Mr. Francis, your new Athletics and Activities Manager. Thought I'd just introduce myself to you and say a couple of things about our school rules. Mine is about expectations for after school. So after school, we expect you to be with a teacher under supervision. If you're staying after school with anybody during that time, you need to be there that entire time. Once your time is done, you need to exit the building. If you're waiting for a ride, please wait by the Lion for your ride to come and pick you up. If we have any problems with you after school, we're going to make a phone call home. That's our first step. Second step might involve the detention, and after that, we might involve Saturday school. Please try and be in the right place at the right time. We appreciate it.
Hello, I'm Mr. Castro, one of the assistant principals here at Howard, and I work with students who have the last names ending A to C. I'm here to talk to you about vaping and the consequences for vaping or using a Juul. The main consequence is going to affect your health. Each day they're coming out with studies that show it lowers blood pressure, the chemicals that you ingest, it affects your lungs. So make an educated decision on that. If you're caught with a vape or Juul, the consequences are automatic Saturday school, and you go to a smoking class, which is another 3 hours on a Saturday. We take the device, and your parents can come in to get the vape or Juul. The second violation, again, Saturday school, second smoking class. Third violation is where it gets very serious because it starts with a suspension, and then you will be escorted to the bathroom if you are caught the third time. And believe me, I have a drawer full of about 50 vapes. So make sure you make your educated decision on that. I also want to talk to you today about expectations for wearable technology. These are the headphones, things like that. We need to be able to talk to you, and you need to be able to hear us for safety concerns, evacuations, or directions. For wearable technology, they must be off in the classroom unless the teacher directs an activity approving that. Technology may be utilized, but may not impair accessibility to announcements, directions, bells, or alarms. Also, if you are approached by a staff member or a teacher or administrator and they want to talk to you and you have your headphones on, you need to take them off. That's the expectation. Refusal to take off the headphones during a conversation with the staff member or teacher will follow the discipline ladder, which can include a detention. And then we can also confiscate your wearable technology if it progresses to that level. Make sure that you can hear when you're in the building at Howard. Thank you.
Good morning. My name is Dr. Saunders, and I'm the assistant principal who works primarily with students whose last names begin with HOK through MIL. Please allow me to first begin by welcoming you back for hopefully what was an enjoyable summer break and for what should be an excellent school year. The first item that I would like to address with you is student parking on school grounds. During the school day, only students who have been issued parking permits are allowed to park on school grounds. Vehicles parked on school grounds that do not display an authorized parking permit will be cited for being in violation of school rules. For a first-time offense, students will receive a warning. For a second-time offense, students will be assigned to Saturday school. And for a third-time offense, students may lose their parking privileges altogether. The next item I would like to address with you is the use of cell phones. Staff may request at any time that students turn off their cell phones and put them away during class time. This includes class time when students are excused to go to restrooms and while in the locker rooms. Failure to do so will result in disciplinary action. Students may use their cell phones before school, during lunches, and between classes. The consequences for violating the cell phone policy are, for a first-time offense, students will receive a warning. For a second-time offense, students will be assigned detention and their phone will be confiscated. For a third-time offense, students will be assigned to Saturday school and a parent must come to the school to retrieve the phone. And then lastly, for a fourth-time offense, students will be assigned to in-school intervention.
Hi, Howard students. My name is Ms. Patterson. I'm a new member of the administrative team here. And just like I'm new, there's some changes to our dress code policy. Students are allowed to wear head coverings now, so you can wear hats and hoods as long as they don't interfere with instruction. Earbuds, watches, and wearable technology are also allowed, but should be removed during class or when directed by a teacher. Clothes should be worn in such a way that your chest, midriff, pelvic, groin area, and buttocks are all covered with opaque material. If you don't know what opaque material is, it's material that light cannot pass through. As always, administration has the final say in whether something is in a dress code infraction or not, and you should defer to your teacher's guidance. Consequences for dress code infractions include having a student change their attire, contacting your parents, spending time in the front office with us, or additional consequences. Hopefully, you won't have to deal with any of these things because you'll just be going along with what the new dress code policy says. Have a great day. I hope to meet you soon.
Hey, Howard High, great to see you again. Or if you're new to Howard High School, welcome here. I'm very excited to have you. My name is Mr. Sackett. I'm one of the assistant principals. I work with students with the last name M-I-N to S-A-U, but I don't care what your last name is. If you want to say hi, I'm more than welcome to say hi to you, and it's great to see you here. Today, real quick, I want to speak to you about some unfortunate negative stuff, things that students can do in order to get automatically suspended from the school. Obviously, we want you here in class every single day, so we ask you to please be very conscious about your decisions and make sure that you are not engaging in the following. We want to make sure that you are not fighting, obviously. We want to make sure that you never have on you or in you drugs or alcohol. We want to make sure that you're not having any weapons on your possession. No sexual activity in or around the building, of course. Be mindful that you cannot pull the fire alarm or commit arson. You may not assault staff. Hopefully that is not news to you. No hate speech directed at staff. You have to make sure that you are not in possession of stolen property and that you are not trying to steal property. And of course, you are not vandalizing the school or destroying school property. Please make sure that you're always being very mindful of the building and of its possessions. I know we've kind of had a long video here refreshing all the rules, but really at the end of the day, we're very excited to have you here. We are #BetterTogether this year, and each and every day, just so you are aware, and you can kind of see some stats on this upcoming slide right now, that last year alone for the biggest high school in the county, we had 1,500 students who had absolutely no disciplinary record at all. And of those who did have a referral, the vast majority of them were for being late to school. So this is really an excellent school with really excellent students. And we're very excited that you're a part of our greatness. And we hope to have a great, great school year. And we do want to see you do well. So we'll see you around and take care.
Good morning.
Thanks, Mr. Novak and the administration.
I have a great understanding of all the rules now.
I do too.
I love that they have clarified the dress code.
Me too. Jeff, the Oh, wait. Jeff, the halls are so crowded.
I know, it's so hard to get to my class.
It's so hard, and someone's gonna get hurt.
Remember last year when the lion got hurt? It was pretty scary.
Yeah, it was. Let's check it out.
Hey Howard, it's Leo. I'm here to remind everyone of the rules of the hallways. Let's check it out. Remember to stay off your phones and stay to the right side of the hallway. Every month, at least 6 students are injured due to careless behavior in the hallways.
Five, four. Good morning, staff and students. Today is Wednesday. It's September 4th. It's a B-Day, and as always, hope the Lions are ready to roar at Howard High School. We are filling our days with pride each and every day. So I hope that you guys enjoyed that rules refresher video as much as you can. It's one of the great things when we look back at last year. Only about 83% of our students had a referral of any kind. 83% of our students didn't have a referral. I messed that up there. You're like, whoa! Everyone's like, that's crazy, Mr. Novak. So yeah, you can see I got to get back in the swing of things with school too. So 83% of our students did not have a referral of any kind. So most of you are making some really great decisions out there. And so we just want to make sure that we are emphasizing some of those school rules and rules in the county there. One thing that I will say, I've seen a lot of coming back there, that food and drink in the halls there. Okay, those students who were here last year, remember a lot of the PSAs we did. Can't be eating that food and drink in the hallway. So when you're bringing your breakfast in, you go right to the cafeteria. If you're in the halls, this week, we're giving you that chance to self-correct. Next week, we're going to start taking it and throwing it away, okay? I don't want you to be wasting it. So make sure you're making the right decision. But we appreciate you following all of those rules there. It makes our lives a lot easier, and it makes our Howard High School better together. Here with me now, of course, some of our ladies we met yesterday. I'm going to turn things over to them, and they're going to close out the show for us.
Thanks, Mr. Novak. In case you guys don't remember, my name's Megan. I'm the executive president.
And my name is Sophia. I'm the executive vice president.
And my name's Morgan, and I'm the executive secretary.
So good morning, everybody. Happy second day. So since today is the second day, we're going to be reviewing the second letter in pride, which is R.
And R stands for respectful relationships.
So respectful relationships mean that you guys are treating everybody like equally with respect, no matter their gender, sexuality, race, religion, whatever. Here at Howard, we want to be better together. So that means treating everybody equally with respect and just being a good person. And that means in the locker room, in the hallways too, in the classroom, on the field, and just in Howard in general.
And with that being said,
have a
walk safe Wednesday.
Walk safely Wednesday.
Yeah.
Bye.